I generally try not to trace a photograph. I feel like the drawing is the first date to a painting. So in preparation, I got a piece of cellophane that's covering up my reference photo. And ultimately I'm going to decide what size paper I ultimately want to paint to. And like I said, I tend to do 11 by 15 a lot because that's a quarter sheet of 22 by 30 watercolor paper. So I take whatever photo reference I have and then I think about the proportions. So this is a 5 1/4 by 6-inch photo. And so in order to size that up to 11 by 15 or 10.5 by 14.5, if I account for the margins, I have to extend the scene out about 1.25 inches in order to make this 7.5 and this 5.5, so that it'll work out when I double those numbers to be 11 by 15. And then I'm going to find the format and put across. I'm going to connect my corners on my source photo. And I do this, like I said, on clear plastic so that I'm not messing up my source photo necessarily. So if I have a little 4x6 print, I just have to do the math a little bit to find out how to size that up in terms of the ultimate size of paper that I want to paint on. So then this is my tracing paper. And like I said, it's a little bit shorter than what I need. It's 11 by 14 instead of 11 by 15. So my X is going to go over here instead, right? So now it's really easy for me to find out where these shapes are inside these 4, not exactly quadrants, but rectangular quadrants. Triangular quadrants. So now I can say, okay, where does the white that I want to save fit in this X? So it's right there. I go up a little bit and now I can find that shape of white. And how does that interact with the ear? Tracing paper, and then I'll usually take, once I make all my final decisions, I'll take a micron pen and I'll go over the lines. I just kind of wanted to show that process of drawing. This took me to a whole new level of simplicity when I saw about this, setting up a grid. I know a lot of people do the square grids. I find that to be too hard to get the grid together. And if I just find my corners, put an X, and how does everything relate to the X, it makes my drawing go so much faster. And then you still have to worry about, angles and proportion and how do things relate to one another, etc. But this really helps proportionality really well, really fast.